Hey ho, what is going on, guys? My name is Coach Jay, YouTube channel belongs to Born Bob built for Theme Park News, and welcome to another Theme Park Newsroom update. This is from Flamingo Land Resort, and the past two videos have been all about planning reveals. You know, the 875 metre long, 35 metre tall, 35 metre tall, 10 inversion coaster, you know, black support, silver track, you know, it's set to be replacing the corkscrew site and also the site of old children's rides, which have been relocated apart from the now demolished cycle monorail. A dubbed 2020 opening. However, there was a name that was being thrown around for the possible name of the coaster. Now, take this the right way. I don't think it is going to be the name. I think it was just the name in the plans, just like a code name kind of thing. I think it's just like a code name because that's what it was dubbed in the plans. And to be fair, this came up in the article on Ride Rates, the most recent article about it. Flamingo Land's new coaster dubbed Inversion. Now, again, that links to 10 inverting coaster or 10 looping coaster, so the name probably and pretty much won't be Inversion. It'd be an interesting name to go for, kind of a bland name in my opinion, so I'd hate if it was to be called Inversion. However, what that sort of led me to think, what could be the name for Flamingo Land's new coaster and that's set to open in 2020. So I sort of looked at all the possibilities, all the options, so I'm going to keep Inversion in the fray because of course it was dubbed that in the plan, so immediately it's going to be right up there in the fray, even though it could be relating to the type of coaster that they're going for. I'd like to keep that name open, so please don't slate me in the comments for saying the wrong thing, but I think I'm going to keep Inversion sort of in the fray for possible names just because it was dubbed that in the plans. But I don't think it's going to be that, so I pray that it's not going to be Inversion. If it is though, I won't kind of mind that much because it's an okay name, Inversion. It's alright, but you know, you need a better name than Inversion, but it can do a loads better than Inversion. But if it's Inversion, I won't complain as much as if it was something, you know, ridiculous. Guazi with a 2. So let's have a look then at potential themes and names. So in previous videos, I said the two main themes to go for is a pirate theme or an animal theme. Now there are many names you could suggest, you know, relating to pirates and animals. You could name the ride after an animal, and of course, you know, Flamingo Land's marketing department, they do really well with logos and names. You look at Pterodactyl, you look at the logo for Pterodactyl, that was mad, absolutely mad. So you sort of have to look, you think, well, if they're going to go for the pirate theme, they're going to go for something like, you know, Smuggler's Run. Don't get confused with Disney and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But that's quite a pirate name, you know, Smuggler's Run. You know, there's different sort of backstories you can go for. The Siren, that's a sort of a pirate mythology beast. You know, any of you have watched the Doctor Who episode with the pirates, the Siren was the monster in that. That's quite a nice one as well. The sirens and stuff like that, and have like a whole backstory over that. You can have Voyager, you know, not The Voyage from Holiday World, the wooden coaster, but Voyager, that's a good one for a pirate theme, because it's like the coaster trains are like the ship and you're sort of battling your way through sea storms, etc. So Voyager could be a good name. Moving on to the animal side of things, immediately Wilderness and Wildebeest. Now, Wildebeest would be a great name for the coaster, especially if you have this full-on trailer, especially if it's just an announcement trailer or an actual advert for the coaster itself and not just the park, but like a separate advert for the coaster. Kind of like Alton Towers did with Wicker Man and Pleasure Beach did with Icon, with separate trailers for their new coasters. Flamingo Land should do that. And, you know, the name Wildebeest would absolutely drive everything. Merchandise sales, photos. It would drive, you know, advertising sales through the roof. It's a one-word name. It was something that strikes out with the theme. Even though it's silver track and black support, you know, that doesn't stop it from being called Wildebeest. And of course, there's no theming around the ride, but it would be nice to see like a nicely themed station. I dare to say it, but Hero actually does have one compliment for me, in that the station kind of looks a bit pristine with the silver. Even though it's not a properly themed station to like heroes, etc., and superheroes, and the Metropolis area it's in, you know, it has like a nice pristine look to it, like a nice modern look, and the station at least is always kept nice and clean-ish. I know there's been times where it's looked a bit damp in places, but the queue line always looks, you know, nice and pristine, and it looks quite modern and stuff like that. So I think that that's the kind of style they want to go with here for this 10 Inversion coaster in terms of station look. So, you know, just throwing in a few names in the ring there: Inversion, Smuggler's Run, Wildebeest, Wilderness. You know, there's Predator. That's a good one for an animal theme. Of course, Voyager, like I said, for the pirate theme as well. There's many different things you could go for. I want you to comment down below your names for the coaster. I want you to comment down below what you think the coaster should be called. I'll reply to every single comment, like I always do, of course. But thank you very much for watching this shorter sort of debating news update on Flamingo Land's 10 Inversion coaster. And of course, the council is expected to make a decision by the end of July, at least, or at maximum end of July, to give the green light for the coaster. So again, it's going to be interesting to follow the developments of that, and of course I will give a full video when they announce the planning consent, if they've released a statement on the coaster, when they've given the green light, so or if they've given the green light. So it's going to be interesting, it's going to be great. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Chris, YouTube channel Doncaster Born, but built for Theme Park News. Keep in the coaster dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.